Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on what happens when you evolve spiritually. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This right here is a good one. Because a lot of people don't know what happens or what occurs within them when they start to evolve. You know, one of the first things I noticed when I started to evolve was I started making better decisions. I started making better decisions about what I eat, my extracurricular activities, who I hung around, choices in what I listened to, music, movies. I cut out all the negative movies. I cut out all the cursing rap. I stopped hanging around people who was low, vibrating low, always cursing, always talking about the man is against them. I started making better choices when it come to my spiritual practices and things like that. My meditation, my spells, all that stuff changed once I started to evolve spiritually. I realized that I could no longer stomach being around negative people wherever we were. I would stop them right in their tracks. And if they didn't listen, I just floated away like the wind. I just floated away like the wind. I didn't tell them, hey, I'm not going to be talking to you anymore like that. I just disconnected their number or blocked their number, and I don't need to have those people in my life no more. I don't care who it is, family members, friends, close associates. If they're not wishing you well, if they're not being the beacon of light that you need in your life to evolve spiritually, you have to let them go. I don't care who it is. Okay, family? I disconnected contact with a lot of people that I was close to in order to indirectly show them how to grow spiritually. I distanced myself, and then they realized, man, I'm not hearing from Chris no more. He's not returning any of my calls. What is he doing? And then when they contacted me, I let them know, hey, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're smoking, you're drinking, you're cursing. I can't be around that on my path right now because I love myself enough to know that I was growing spiritually and I didn't need anything to deter me spiritually. And they understood. And eventually, after watching my videos, after reading my books, after reading my blogs, after seeing my post, they started to change too. They started to change as well. They started asking me, what can I do to help myself evolve? And I told them, there are two things. You can go to tyro.com and check out the attunements of higher consciousness. There are a set of 13 tones that will expand your consciousness and help you evolve spiritually. I don't want to keep all the secrets myself. I want you guys to win. And you got to do one tone for 1 week, another tone for 2 weeks. Some tones you do for a month. Some tones you do for as long as you will. See, when the Creator created our domain, He created it with sound. And it's been proven by scientists that sound can manipulate your paradigm. They can really reconstruct your reality on a molecular level. And the same thing can be said for your consciousness. By listening to these sounds that my master made, it changed me into a different being. I ended up quitting my job of 17 years making good money. I started making YouTube videos. I got me a website. I started writing books. My mind expanded. I started having the spiritual confidence to do the things that I needed to do. And once I was like you, just watching videos all day, growing from watching videos. And then I realized all the videos are within me. Everything I need to know is within me already. We come to this domain with everything we need. We don't come here on a spiritual hunt. We don't come here on a spiritual scavenger hunt. Everything's already within us. Once you realize that you need to unlock what's inside of you to prosper and grow spiritually, you'll stop doing all the things that you were once doing, seeking for your own spirituality. There's nothing wrong with watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'll say it one more time. Please subscribe if you haven't. But what I'm saying to you is this. Everything you need, your divine primordial energy, your celestial gifts are all within you. All you need are tools to help unlock them. Our DNA is like a puzzle. And when you do certain things, say certain things, practice things long enough, they unlock within you. And they keep unlocking. That's one of the traps within religion. You get a book and you don't even go outside of that book for answers. You don't go outside of that book for answers. Again, if that's what you're into, keep doing it. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is this. If you really want to win, look within. I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. If you really want to win, look within. Simple as that. A second thing that happens when you grow spiritually is all your senses start to evolve. Your sense of awareness expands. Your depth of perception gets deeper. Your hearing, your sense of sight, your smell, your touch, every sense that you have evolves. I will be out at a restaurant or in a public event with my wife, talking with my wife, and I'm able to hear other conversations simultaneously while paying attention to my wife. It was weird. Or I started to hear what people's soul was telling me. Like someone would come up and talk to me, and I was able to discern what they were really talking about. Or if they had a question, halfway between their question, I already had the answer before they were finished. And I would just wait for them to finish talking. It was weird. I was like, man, what the heck is going on? Some people have like spiritual gifts that manifest within them. Some people become psychics. Some people become healers. I became a healer. I healed my mom from cancer. You know, I'll tell you the story. We were going to a Whispers concert. Well, I wasn't going. I was taking my mom. Somehow she missed her ride. So I drove her 50 minutes up to the next city in Dayton, Ohio. And when we were in the car, she was like, dog it, I forgot my cane. I don't know how I'm going to walk around. And I told her, I've been learning these divine prayers, and I'm a healer now, mama. I can heal you if you believe. All I need you to do is believe. She looked at me while we were driving late night on the E-way, I-71, and she was like, I believe you. So I put my right hand on her knee. Before I finish my story, our hands hold a lot of primordial energy. They hold they're like a reservoir of power within them. We just don't need them. We just don't use them, as much, or we're not taught to use them. What happens when your baby's sick? You hold them and you rub their back. You rub their chest. You rub whatever. You're healing them. They feel better afterwards. So our master taught us that. So what I do, I'll share one of my secrets. I activate my hands, I rub them, I get them warm, and I start saying divine prayers. I put my right hand on her knee, and I said 3 anabacoras. I said 3 of them. And it wasn't like an instantaneous healing, but after I dropped her off, I wished her well. She took one of my donuts I had. I don't know why she did that. She called me back laughing about it later, but I was going to eat that on the way back. Inside story. She called me about 45 minutes into the concert and said, babe, my knee ain't hurting at all. I feel good. I'm up dancing. And I was like, great. And she was getting cortisone shots in her knee once every 3 months for years. But it's been 5 years, and she hasn't had to get a cortisone shot since. And she's no longer walking with a cane. She's walking around, losing weight, exercising every day, walking miles every day, all because I started growing spiritually. And that was the catalyst to get her altar up. Because after I healed her from cancer, she was full head first in the spirituality. She got her altar up. She learned the same prayer that healed her. She's burning ancestral money. She's taking care of her ancestors. She stopped hanging around people that was vibrating low. She stopped doing all the things, drinking, all the things she was doing that was keeping her vibrating low, family. All because I started growing spiritually. I started to spiritually evolve. And now she's spiritually evolving. And she sees the benefits of it. She realized that she doesn't need to go out to please herself anymore. She stays at home and does meditations and solar gazing and saying her mantras. And she's feeling good because of it. So those are some of the things that helps you when you evolve spiritually. You become a different being. You'll start making better decisions. All your senses will become acute. You'll be making better decisions, Okay, family? So if you're sitting at home wondering if you're evolving spiritually, do a spiritual self-assessment on yourself. Write down August 21st, 2018. This is how I'm feeling today. Get you a book of shadows. Any spells that you do that works for you, write it down. Take account of all your wins. Because you really don't know how much you're winning until you notate or track your wins. And then you can look back over the course of the year and say, wow, I did this. Whoa, I did this. Wow, I did this. One thing I started doing was calling myself a God. Not the creator or the God, but a God. And by doing that, when you call yourself a God, something within you unlocks and you start to act accordingly. You start doing God things. You start creating more and loving your fellow man more. That's one of the biggest things that will happen to you when you start to grow spiritually. You start wishing people well. You start holding doors for strangers more often. And whether they say thanks or not, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. You're showing the universe, deities, higher celestial forces that you're an evolved being. Okay, family? So start focusing on evolving spiritually and doing the things evolved beings do. If someone wishes you well or gives you some drama or talk negative to you, don't allow that to change your spiritual character. Okay? Still wish them well, peace and love, peace be unto you, whatever you got to do. But take the higher road. I want you to start indirectly inspiring people to win. And that's what this channel is all about. I'm directly inspiring you to win, but I want you to indirectly inspire people to win. Okay, family? So on that note, peace and love, family. I can be reached every Monday night on my hits radio show, Twin Flame Radio, with my lovely wife, Divine Queen, 619-924-0825. We're on every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. blogtalkradio.com/Twin Flame Radio. If you would like a spiritual consultation, reach out to me on my website. It's all in the credits, theenlightenedjourney.com. I do 30 minutes and I do 1 full hour consultations. I help you in. I help you in. One thing about my consultations, everyone wins. I give everyone call to actions and I give them a set plan to win spiritually. That's just something I do, and people have been winning ever since. So on that note, peace and love, family. Winning!